Episode 2. Officer Races.
Here's your devoted husband. As devoted as another year. I missed you so much. I've been yearning to see you, my dear. Well?
How's Ilyusha?
My love, is that all you were going to ask me? Of course he's fine. He missed you.
How about Lydia? Did you happen to know if she took care of our family hearth?
I'm afraid I can't share in your irony, Anya. As you know, I don't have plenty of friends. I have you, the Monarch, and Lydia. But the Monarch? Good afternoon. As you may know, he has enough trouble without me, and Lydia is truly devoted. Yes, that's right. Yes, devoted to both of us.
That's probably true.
Excuse me, Mrs. Karenina. Did you have a good night?
Thanks for asking. I had a good night. Count Vronsky.
We are acquainted, I believe. You set off with the mother, returned with the son. Are you back from leave?
May I have the honor of inviting you?
Our pleasure. We receive visitors on Mondays.
Seryosa, oh my darling. My son, oh how I missed you so much. How are you? Let me look at you.
Finally, you've seen each other. Did you miss me? And you? My sweet boy.
Vronsky!
When Vronsky went to Moscow from Petersburg, he had left his large set of rooms in Morskaya to his friend and favorite comrade, Petritsky.
Oh, what a surprise! Hope you're satisfied with the ornament.
I don't mind at all.
What did I say?
It's good to have you back, dear. That's it. I'll leave now if I'm bothering you. Let me just finish this drink, okay?
I'm at home where you are, Baroness.
You must take lessons on saying pleasant things from him, Petritsky.
No, why so? After dinner, I will speak not
Don't
worse.
take it seriously. I'm just kidding, my dear. Let me make you a cup of coffee, then. Make yourself at home. I forgot to ask, where's your wife? Oh, you should have brought her here with you. We've always been rooting for you two. Everybody is talking about how beautiful and charming Princess Shterbaskaya is.
No, Baroness, I was born a Bohemian. A Bohemian I shall die.
That's much better. So much better. My husband wants to imprison me in this loveless marriage. What am I supposed to do? And you know what's even worse is that my husband is claiming that I'm being unfaithful.
Baroness, get yourself a sharp knife, put him out of his misery. Do it like...
You want me to point a knife to his throat?
To ensure that you accomplish it, just put your hand close to his lips. When he kisses your hand, take that opportunity to end your husband's life.
I'll see you soon.
Well, I have no money at all. My father refused to give me any money to pay my debts. I almost got into trouble. Did you know that the colonel told me that if these scandals didn't stop, I would have to leave this place? The Baroness is getting on my nerves. That silly woman. Well, but there's this girl. I think she's marvelous. I'll introduce you to her. She did catch my attention. Yes! Have you heard about the news that Laura has left Ferdinand to be with Millie?
That's impossible. I'm not surprised that he hasn't changed at all. Well, how is Buzulukov?
Well, let me tell you an interesting story about Buzulukov. He's the life of the party. He never misses a single social gathering. One time he went to a big ball in a new helmet. Have you seen them?
No.
Oh, it was very nice. It looked sleek and lighter. And so he stood there. Wait, do you want to hear the story?
Yes.
And so he stood there, and then the Grand Duchess came in with some ambassador. And suddenly they start talking about the new helmets, and she was saying that she wanted to hold it and see the new helmet.
Huh?
They saw her friend standing there, and then the Grand Duchess asked him to give her the helmet, but he refused to. He didn't want to. Everybody winked, nodded, and frowned at him to give it away. He refused to. He kept quiet. Now picture this. The ambassador tried to take the helmet away from him, but he wouldn't let it go. And after a few tries, they managed to retrieve the new helmet. And then the Duchess said, "Please turn it upside down." When they turned it upside down, a bunch of fruits and meat suddenly came falling. Whoa! A pile of pears! About 2 pounds! I swear! Can you imagine how funny that was? He hid all the food in there! Oh my
From what I recall, you laugh at the face of romance. Whatever happened to that person? Well, it must be the change in season. Have you fallen for anyone, dear? I won't judge you for telling me the truth. When I heard about your new obsession, I couldn't resist laughing at the idea of you falling madly in love. I knew it was merely a rumor. And then another week went by, and you remained silent.
Princess Betsy Tverskaya was a Vronsky by birth and Alexei's cousin.
The thing is, I don't want to sound too presumptuous. I'd rather keep things private. So I would prefer not to name names.
Oh, well, it's all up to you.
Thank you for understanding. Let me tell you something. Would you be interested in meeting some of my friends?
Certainly, I would love to meet them. They're one of a kind.
Very well then. My officers are coming to have lunch with us. I assure you, they're all well-mannered.
And slightly tipsy.
Well, I guess the possibilities are endless. It's unpredictable. I doubt they'll be able to keep their composure when they see a lovely woman riding a carriage. They might not be able to resist the urge to introduce themselves. Is that fair?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I came by to see the Countess. Hence, I arrived here early. Hello, glad to see you.
Delighted.
Is it true that Vlasivia is going to marry Topov? Yes, they said it's been finalized. I must say I'm amazed by the parents. I was told the couple were getting married because they're madly in love.
Alas, I know only happy marriages are marriages of prudence.
How often does the happiness of these marriages of prudence dissolve like dust? Sooner or later, both will realize that they don't have enough to keep going.
By that, you mean marriages in which both have already sown their wild oats? It's like scarlet fever. One has to go through it.
Very well, then. We ought to find a vaccine that can stop us from falling in love.
Like smallpox.
Well, in my younger days, I fell in love with a deacon. And I'm not too certain if that relationship did me any good. No, what I mean to say is that in order to experience the feeling of being truly in love, a person must make mistakes and learn how to correct them.
Even after marriage?
Why not? It's never too late to mend.
Yes, I agree with that. One must learn from their own mistakes and correct them. Anna, What are your thoughts on this?
There are so many people in the world. Various people, various kinds of love. I received a letter from Moscow. I was informed that Kitty Shervatska is very ill. I just want you to know that what you did was wrong. It was a mistake.
I am aware that what I did was wrong. But do you even realize who I did it for?
Why are you telling me this? It reveals your lack of compassion.
It's sad that you see it all as a mistake. If you ask me, I acted solely out of love.
Please do not utter that word again.
Here comes your husband.
I love your Rambulia. It's impressive. The graces and the muses.
After looking around, Alexei Karenina had seen nothing striking or improper in the fact that his wife was sitting with Vronsky at a table, in eager conversation with him about something. But to the rest of the party, this appeared something striking and improper.
Well, I must say that I've always been amazed by your husband's intellect. Every time he speaks, I feel that I could grasp and understand even the most complex ideas.
No one made any remark on that. However, Alexei Karenina felt that it seemed to him too to be improper.
Anna, my darling, I must go now. We can go home together if you like.
Thank you. But I would like to stay here until dinner.
All right.
Alexei Karenina, are you heading home now?
Farewell.
What is it that you wish of me?
I would like for you to travel to Moscow and ask for Kitty's forgiveness.
No. That's not what you want.
Listen to me. If you do love me with all of your heart, then please respect my decision. Please do it. Do it so I may be at peace.
You are my whole life. Peace is something that I don't and will never understand. I can't give it to you, but I can give you myself, my love. Listen, I can't stand the thought of us being apart. I understand that this doesn't make sense to you at the moment, but I can envision a peaceful future for both of us. There's a chance that it might not work out. It might fail. But I also see the possibility of happiness. But don't close your doors on us.
I'm begging you. Please don't utter those words again. I'm sorry, but the only thing I could offer you is friendship.
We can never be friends, and you know that, Anna. Anna. Anna! Anna! Anna, it's all up to you now, whether we'll be happy or miserable. It's all in your hands. The only thing that I ask of you, I ask for the right to hope. To suffer as I do, but if that's not possible, you can tell me to disappear, and I will do that without question.
Let's go now.
No, please wait. Well, you didn't respond to any of it. I suppose I didn't want you to address it. I demand nothing from you. I have no interest in being your friend. There is only one thing in the world that can make me happy. I'm certain you understand what I'm talking about. It is what my heart truly desires. You know that word. It's love.
I prefer not to talk about love. Love is bigger than life for me. I'm sorry, but it means so much more to me, more than you could ever understand. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Get moving! Anna! Anna! Listen to me. I hope you can still hear me. I'm begging you, don't close your doors on us. We can still work things out. Listen, please don't give up on us. Anna!
Her tender glance and the touch of her soft, warm hands set him aflame as it always did. He even wanted to kiss the palm of his hand where she had touched it. Count Vronsky felt fulfilled in the sense that tonight, he had gotten closer to the attainment of his aims than during the last 2 months that they were together.
I must think this through before I make a decision.
Is Mr. Karenina at home?
Yes, he is, madam. He's inside. And he's expecting you.
You're awake? Why are you still up? It's a miracle. It's getting late, my dear. It's time to sleep.
Anna, I think we need to talk. However, I must warn you.
Warn me? Of what?
I need to warn you that your thoughtlessness and lack of caution may spark some rumors and cause unnecessary talk all around. Earlier, you sat at the same table with Count Vronsky. It attracted everyone's attention.
You've always been like this. You don't like it when I'm bored. You don't like it when I'm happy. Yes, I had fun tonight. Does that offend you, my dear?
As you may know, my dear, I consider jealousy a humiliating and degrading feeling to have. And so, if I have a choice, I prefer not to be guided by it. There are rules of decency which you must abide by. This isn't about me. From what I saw earlier, everyone thought that your behavior was not quite as one could wish. It was inappropriate. Everyone at the party was looking at you with prying eyes. Do you understand me now, darling?
Well, I'm listening. I'd like to understand it more. I want to know what seems to be the problem.
Anna, your feelings betray what's hidden in your conscience. I'm obliged to you and to myself and to God to point out your duties. Our lives are bound, not by society, but by the Almighty. The world can crumble all around us, but there is nothing that will sever you from my side. Not even the depths of hell can come between the two of us. Anya, come hell or high water, I want you to remember that nothing can come between us.
I don't understand. What are you saying? It doesn't make sense.
Anna, for God's sake, don't say that. I could be wrong, but then, as your husband, I believe it is my responsibility to look after you. I care about you. I love you. Before you arrived, I felt like I was walking in an abyss. It was like being trapped in another realm, like I was walking in a bottomless pit with no destination and no meaning for my existence. A hellish ordeal.
Oh, my darling. What's the matter? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Enlighten me.
I'm sorry, let me finish. I love you. This isn't about me. I care so much about our family, our son. And you, dear. I understand that what I just said may seem out of place and unnecessary to you at the moment. It's possible that I might have misunderstood things. But if there's some grain of truth to it, I'm begging you to think it through. I trust that your heart will make the right decision.
Alexei, my dear. Really, I don't have anything to tell you. Believe me, I have nothing. Go to bed. It's getting late. Good night, dear. Have a good rest. Good night, dear.
Alexei Karenina felt that he was standing face to face with something illogical and irrational. He did not know what was to be done. Alexei Karenina was standing face to face with the realities of life, with the possibility of his wife loving someone other than himself. And this seemed to him very irrational and incomprehensible, because it was life itself, the meaning of his existence. There is one dream that haunted Anna almost every single night. She dreamed that both gentlemen were her husbands at once, that both were lavishing caresses on her. Anna Karenina was weeping, kissing her hand, and saying how happy we are now. And Alexei Vronsky was there too. And he too was her husband. And then, she was marveling that it had once seemed impossible to her. She was explaining to them, laughing that this was ever so much simpler, and that now both of them were happy and content. And this dream, it weighed on her like a nightmare, a bad dream, a living hell. As she woke in terror.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just arrived. Please prepare to disembark.
It's over now. You are the only one that I have. Keep that in mind.
I'll never forget it. My life revolves around you. You fill my life with joy.
What do you mean? For God's sake, don't say that. I'm begging you.
Nanny! Nanny, where are you? It turns out Dolly has been in the nearby house with the kids for a month now! Good gracious! Steve, I've always known that he's nothing but a vicious scoundrel! He didn't even inform me! I would have met with them, would have made the arrangements, would have taken care of them!
Oh, Steve,
Nanny, where on earth are you? Please arrange the carriage to pick me up immediately! Oh, don't forget about the carriage. I sent it to the station with the mail. Never mind, forget it. I realize that I don't need any carriage. There's no need. I'll just walk there. It's close by. I'll be there in no time. This is unbelievable. I just can't picture it. Tell me, this couldn't be happening to me. Dolly and the kids have been around for a month now and I know nothing about it. Oh, Steve. How is that even possible?
What? Come on. Just eat your food. This is pretty good. Stop playing with it. You want some strawberries? Sure. I have some more. All right. Thank you. Give me a bite. Oh, come on. Stop playing with
Oblonskaya!
Konstantin Levin!
It's so nice to see you again.
This is delicious.
I'm so glad to see you.
Well, I'm sure you are. That's why I'm surprised that you didn't tell me that you're already here. My dear, I would have met you and I would have arranged something for you. I found out that you were here just half an hour ago.
Good day, Mr. Levin. Good day. It's so
Good
nice to
afternoon.
see you, Levin.
Good afternoon, everyone.
From Stiva.
Well, yes. He wrote me a note saying that you and the children moved here last autumn. And so I thought I could lend you all a helping hand.
Oh, please, Konstantin, don't be silly. When we first moved in here, we did encounter some minor issues. However, everything's going well. And besides that, I understand Kitty will be coming over here quite soon.
Kitty?
You see, I received a letter from her saying that she's longing for some quiet and solitude.
How is she doing?
Thank God she managed to recover. She's doing quite well now. Also, if I'm not mistaken, her lungs were not affected at all.
It's good to know that.
I have a question. Let me ask you this. I'd like you to tell me the truth. Why are you so angry with Kitty?
Angry with her? No. Believe me, that's not the case at all.
Yes, you're angry.
Daria Blonskaya, I wonder why it's hard for you to comprehend it. I just don't understand. Why, you don't have any pity for me. I now wonder if you're even aware. Do you even know? Huh?
No, I was not aware.
Well, did you know that I made an offer to Kitty and she refused it?
How on earth would I know about that?
Everybody knew.
I knew something bad happened between the two of you. However, Kitty never told me anything about it. Come on, children, eat some more, eat some more! All I knew was that something made her dreadfully miserable, and she told me that she didn't want to talk about it. So what exactly happened between the two of you? I'm here to listen.
My darling Daria, just one small favor. Let us not talk about this ever again.
Well, if only I hadn't loved you. Or I hadn't known you any better as I do. I will only tell you one thing before I go, Konstantin Levin. You know that I'm speaking of my sister, whom I love as my own children. Of course, I can't be certain that she cares for you. All I meant to say is that... Please, don't lose hope. Don't let the past dictate your future. Her refusal means nothing at all.
Listen, my darling. I appreciate your kind words. All right, then. Who's up for a fun race? Come on, let's go. Let's go and run, then. Run quickly. Go, go. The children put all their best effort to repay Daria for all her sufferings and pain in their own little way.
Our Father, who art in heaven,
Their efforts were very modest,
thy kingdom
that they passed unnoticed like a bar of gold buried in sand. But there were good moments too,
forgive us our
when she saw nothing but joy,
those who trespass against us.
nothing but gold.
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
He could not be mistaken. There were no other eyes like those in the world. Because there was only one creature in this world that could brighten up his outlook in life and provide some meaning to his existence. There is no one else but her. No one else but Kitty. She did not look out again. The sound of the carriage springs were no longer there. The bells scarcely heard. There, only in the carriage that was rapidly disappearing. There, only in the carriage could he find the answers to the mystery of his existence, which had painfully weighed upon him.
All right, see now, this girl here, she's fidgety.
Relax, darling. Calm down. I'll let you deal with it.
She's ready to go, my lord. All ready to go.
All right, let's go now.
Where are you going?
Let's go.
The great thing is to keep quiet before a race. Don't lose your temper or get upset about anything. You must not let anger get the best of you. A fury will only disturb your focus.
Anna Karenina. Anna? How are you feeling? Are you ill?
I'm well. Seryozha and his nurse were caught in the rain, so I sent the governess and a servant to pick them up. What brought you here?
Aren't you happy to see me?
I wasn't expecting you.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for coming here, but I couldn't sleep without seeing you.
No, I'm glad you came here.
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind? Do you want to know? Really?
Yes.
I am with child.
Neither you nor I have looked at our relationship as a diversion. Our future is in our hands now. I suppose it's time for us to finally put an end to this deception.
Are you sure? Alexei, tell me. Do you have any idea on how we can get out of this situation?
Leave your husband. I want you to come live with me. Tell him the truth.
That's great. Suppose I'll do that. Do you know what happens next? Oh, we will be together. Our relationship will be considered a crime. I warned you about the consequences, the repercussions. I told you about it, but you didn't listen. You refused to listen. You refused to accept our situation. I cannot allow you to put me and my son in disgrace. I cannot. I know my husband very well. I know what he's capable of. I know that it would be hard for him to let me go. One thing I do know, he'll do anything to avoid any scandal. He's just like a machine. A spiteful machine when he's mad.
We must absolutely tell him anyway. Once that's been done, we will be guided by the actions he takes.
Do you want us to elope?
Well, why shouldn't we? I don't see how we can keep on like this.
Yes. So you want me to become your mistress?
Anna.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll ruin everything. But what about my
I
son?
cannot forgive myself that you are unhappy.
I'm unhappy? Think of me like a hungry man who's been given food. I may be dressed in rags and lonely and very cold, but I'm happy. I'm very happy. This is my happiness.
When, my love?
Later at 1 o'clock. I'll see you. But don't you worry about it. Betsy promised she'd come for me.
Vronsky! Where are you? Vronsky, we're waiting for you!
Right here, I'm coming!
Here he is. Your turn.
I got 7.
You're a lucky man, Vronsky. Bravo, Vronsky!
7!
My advice for you is that you must take your mind off things before a race. Don't let anger get the best of you, and don't let things get you down. Believe me when I say that there's really nothing to be afraid of. I suggest that you let her go on her own. Do not try to rush her. You must let things unfold naturally. Frou-Frou can run very fast. That horse is very fast. And I have no doubt about that.
I'm ready. Again!
Hey, don't do that! That's insane!
Again!
Please remember what I told you earlier. You have to handle her with utmost care. Take your time. Just let her go as she likes.
All right, all right. Come on.
Lead the race if you're able to, but don't lose heart till the last minute, even if you're already behind.
It's so good to see you. Are you looking for your wife? There she is.
This is so amazing. I can't help but be impressed. Hello, it's good to see you. Good day, my dear.
After everything that's been said and done, I am now fully convinced that he is indeed a courageous gentleman. All right, mount up!
It's about to begin. Excuse me, sirs.
All right, then.
Hello, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Well, princess, how are you? Who are you rooting for?
Anna and I are rooting for Count Kozovlev.
I'm for Vronsky. You want a pair of gloves?
No, thank you.
Let's go! You can do this! Let's go! Bravo, Vronsky! Bravo!
Get up! Get up! Come on! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up now! Get up! Frou-Frou! Get up! Come on!
Calm him down.
Get up! Frou-Frou!
Must let go, please, sir, please.
I think it will be better if we go now.
No, dear. I brought Anna here. I'll be the one to take her home.
No, Princess.
need
Anna's
to go
feeling
check
under the
on him.
weather. Let me take her home. Come on,
Vronsky.
dear. Let's go home now.
Get up!
Take her out! You have to take her out! Put an end to her misery!
I can't do it. Do it for me. You do it.
What happened out there? Is he okay?
It was the horse.
Please
The
tell
horse
me.
broke her back. The rider wasn't hurt.
Hurry up, it's time for us to head back home. I just find it appalling how we all lean towards these cruel and vicious sights.
What?
I'm obliged to tell you that your behavior back there was inappropriate.
In what way has it been inappropriate?
I noticed that you couldn't conceal your despair when one of the riders got into an accident. I already told you. Conduct yourself in the proper manner. You must understand that people are looking at us with prying eyes. If you think I'm wrong, then I must apologize to you.
No. You're not mistaken. I couldn't conceal my true feelings. I love him. We are in love. When I'm with you, I think of him. I can't bear the thought of being apart from him. I'm scared. And I despise you. You may do whatever pleases you.